The sun was setting behind the temples of Thebes, bathing their stones in gold, as if the gods themselves were bidding farewell to another day of eternity. In that distant age, when the Nile was a silent god and hearts were weighed as souls where there lived Amenhotep, a temple scribe, a young man who had devoted his life to sacred words and knew nothing of love. During one season of flooding, Nephra, the daughter of a humble sculptor, came to offer prayers at the temple of Isis. She walked softly, as though the earth feared disturbing her steps. Her eyes carried a sorrow too heavy for her youth, as if she had known loss before ever knowing joy. When Amenhotep saw her, time stood still. It was not a loud or sudden love, but something deeper, something that felt like destiny. They met often by the banks of the Nile. Words were few, but silence was full. He spoke to her of the stars, of eternity, of writings meant to survive death itself. She listened, then said gently, "What is eternity worth if we do not share it with the one we love?" But the gods were not always merciful. Amenhotep was chosen to serve in the royal palace, his name inscribed among the scribes closest to the pharaoh. Nephra, meanwhile, was promised to a high priest, a marriage that pleased the gods, but not the heart. On the night before his departure, they met in secret. Neither of them wept, she said. "If we are not written together in this life, perhaps the gods will write us together in the next." He took a small piece of stone, carved her name upon it, and placed it in her hand. "I will carry you with me forever," he said, "even if the world forgets me." Years passed. Amenhotep died in royal service and was buried with his scrolls, his amulets, and a small stone bearing the name of a woman who did not belong to the palace. Nephra lived a long life as a wife without a heart, until one quiet evening she closed her eyes, whispering his name. Thousands of years later, when archaeologists opened his tomb, they found the carving and wondered why a royal scribe had been buried with the name of a woman unknown to history. But the Nile knew, and the gods knew, that one love had defeated time.